All right, this isn't this isn't NASCAR. This is eventually going to have a little bit of a NASCAR angle to it, but this is Spelunky 2. I started this in the COVID year, and I almost forgot about it for a while. Now I'm back, and we're going to have a November to remember. So those not familiar with this game, this is called it's called a roguelike, meaning every time you play the game, the levels are different. We're going to start the game here, and I'll show you what I mean. So hey, here's the level, but if you do just a restart, it's completely different. But everything stays the same. Like our objectives stay the same. We're not going to worry about the big objectives this video. I'm just going to kind of introduce you to the game. And we're probably actually going to beat the game here, but not the way we want to beat the game. So we're in the dwelling right now. Levels 1 through 1-1 through 1-4 are going to be dwellings. 1-4 is like a little boss fight. Enemy up there is the caveman. He's sleeping right now. He'll wake up when we get near him. There you go. He was about to wake up. But anyway, these skulls here on the ground, sometimes they come alive and turn into skeletons. Sometimes they don't. The ghost pot, we won't. Every level has a 3-minute timer. You can see up top on the top right, we're at 52 seconds. At 3 minutes, a ghost comes into the level and chases you out. That cat there is our buddy. We can take him to the final exit of the level and gain a heart over there. We have 4 hit points. That spider, he's gonna attack us when we get directly underneath him, and then all he does is like jump around. Easy to kill, easy enemy. These pots are gonna be empty, have an enemy, or have money in them. That one has a little bit of money in it. We'll take it. These things of bones here. Those are just things you can knock out. There's that spider again. We'll run under it. Boom, done. This lizard. This really isn't a good place to demonstrate what he's like. We'll talk about him. So this caveman, like we saw above, sometimes they're sleeping, sometimes they're walking around. You can basically think of them as green turtles from Mario Brothers, where they'll just pace back and forth on the same level. But if you're right now, they're not doing anything. But if you get on their same level, facing them, they'll charge you. Okay, and he'll just keep doing that until he trips over something. He'll run off the ledge if there's the ledge. And without spike shoes, which we'll talk, there's an enemy inside that pot that he dropped. Without spike shoes, it takes 3 jumps to kill him, but with spike shoes, that will hopefully we eventually get. It's 1 jump. That's an empty pot. Here's some gold. Here's some money. That bat that was hanging from the ceiling, it will attack you when you get under it within a certain radius, and you'll definitely get an idea for that. And they drop blood, and we'll eventually talk about the blood they drop. But let's get out of this level, and we'll go to 1-2. Now, I'm already worried about this skeleton coming alive, and he's dead. There's a mole that you see. Here's a shopkeeper. Oh boy, this is hard to demonstrate. This mole, let's pick him up. He'll eventually come alive. You could see like the indication that he was going to come alive. I'm going to throw him out of here. These shopkeepers, how much money have we gotten? And there's an altar over there on the top right. We'll eventually, it has to do with the blood. We'll talk about that. We don't have enough money to buy this guy out, so we're just going to rob him. Okay? But I'm already plotting ahead because those like, I don't know, lizard blocks down there. Those are arrow traps that if you get within 5 or 6 blocks of them on their horizontal same level, they'll shoot an arrow at you. They're like motion detectors, really, and they'll shoot an arrow at you and kill you. So, and I'm going to tell you what's going to happen here. If you're already plotting ahead, a snake acts. That green snake acts the same as a caveman, where he'll just pace back and forth, but he doesn't charge you. He just paces back and forth like a green turtle. That's a better comparison to a green turtle in Mario Brothers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rob this shopkeeper. I'm going to put his goods here. I'm going to hit him with a rope, steal his gun, and we're gone. And we got hit by the. Okay. All right, that was good. That was a good plan. Okay, then that skeleton came alive. Here's a bear trap here. You can tell. You can kind of get an idea of what's going on there. You get near it, it'll punch out. There's a lot of all the levels we'll go through. They have pretty much a variant of that. All right, that's spider. That's fine. Let's get this money. We have a minute to get out of this level. And you're probably, man, they're full of enemies this level. Oh, and we shot this. We shot the turkey man. Well, it didn't work. Okay, so let's regroup. Let's restart. We're gonna beat the game. Trust me. So this skeleton. Usually the skeletons. You can see. Here's what that snake does. We'll kill him. I didn't mean to shoot that guy. All right, so I'm gonna take his money, but look at this arrow trap. We jump in front of it to go down the level. He's gonna hit us with an arrow and take away 2 of our hearts. So usually you want to find something to pick up to throw down there. I'm gonna throw our buddy. He's fine. And we'll jump down. Let's see if we can take him to the end of the level. Now I'm already plotting ahead. I'm gonna jump down. That bat is gonna wake up when I get underneath him, and he's gonna come right for us. And I'm basically just gonna do that. I keep on looking down in the level to see, survey the scene, see what's happening. We got to worry about that spider eventually gonna jump down here, if he can make it. I'm gonna jump down again, and there's that spider. I'm gonna jump down again here, and that bat is going to activate. And we got him. We'll put him down for now. Pick him back up, and now we got to worry about. We just got to shoot through here before that spider falls. There you go. And we're at the end of the level already. We could go collect money if we wanted, but then let's just go collect money for fun. I think that's pretty much all the enemies. I want to show you what that yellow lizard does. There's another shop. There, we activated that bat. We'll kill him. Now we have 2 of those arrow traps down there to activate. Let's go see what's in this room. Nothing really. You see that key in that door? That's actually so. It's never that close together. The key and the door, usually you have to search for the key. So inside that hut is something that it's called an Ujat eye. Just call it the turd eye for now. Like, it doesn't really matter what it's called, but we need it later in the in our journey. So if you have ropes, you can activate these arrow traps. So I'm gonna throw a rope down, and both of those got activated. We don't have to worry about them now because we're gonna be yeah. So anyway, this lizard acts the same as a caveman, where when he sees you, he'll charge, but he's gonna jump and roll. And then again, he's just gonna pace on a ledge until he sees you, and then he'll just roll as far as he can roll. He'll roll off his ledge, do whatever, just to come get you. So what I want to do here is, again, I'm kind of clearing the road, surveying the scene, because we're going to rob from the shopkeeper again. And we have a compass that's going to give us a red arrow on where the exit is. We got a big bomb box, all good stuff. So we just stole everything from him, and we're off. Now he's kind of chasing us. He doesn't like, his AI isn't like elite where he's following us to the letter on what we're doing. Well, he's coming. All right, there's an arrow trap I'm worried about. I wanted to get that money. That shopkeeper's coming for our ass. You'll eventually see that the shopkeepers really don't chase you that well. That was wild that he had a perfect little lane to get us. So I'm going to shoot another spider in that pot. That's fine. All right, now the shopkeeper. Now that we stole from him, I won't get into the exact mathematics. We'll eventually discuss it. But now he's pacing his shop, and if we come near him, he's going to kill us. So, I'm going to set a bomb here so we can kind of skip that part of the level. And our buddy's killing moles down here. All right, now here's an altar. Okay, and our buddy, that's a hired hand that was in that shop, and now he's kind of helping us out. But it's sometimes a detriment to what we want to do. So that altar down there, you can sacrifice things, and we're gonna sacrifice. See if we can go down and sacrifice the caveman or the hired hand. I mean, and you can see he's just a menace. Like he's doing a lot right now. But he helped. We did all that. And basically every live body, there's exact numbers to this, but every body gives you X amount of favor with this god that you're sacrificing bodies to. And once you get to a certain number, they'll give you a gift. In that case, we got a cape, so now we can, kind of flutter. But if we get to the next level of the sacrifices, we'll get a Kapala, it's called. And it's basically, it's like a blood chalice. So, I should sacrifice that lizard, but I'm just going to go back over here. So, all right, I got to think. Hang on. So now we have, that spider, I saw him coming. Okay, good. That's that shopkeeper down there. So basically, the previous level when we stole from the shopkeeper, they're like, "Hey, man, you're not getting away with that." So the next level after you steal from the shopkeeper, they'll be patrolling in their shop if there is one on the level, and there will be one blocking the exit or patrolling the exit. And that's what we're dealing with right now. But thankfully he got stuck in a web. He's not going to be able to get out of there. We're in good shape. Here's that turkey man that we pissed off in our first try. Now we have a gun. We can shoot him. You're supposed to gather the turkeys that are in the level, bring them down into his... Oh my god. Okay, there's a jetpack here. That's... okay, oh, we gotta go, actually. There's the ghost, the 3-minute timer, the ghost. I'm gonna flutter down here. All right, 1-4. It says that you feel forgiven, which means those shopkeepers have forgiven us. They aren't going to be chasing us around anymore, or blocking the exits and everything. So we're in good shape. All right, this that skull's dead. This again, that one skeleton that was sitting there woke up. You can see that caveman's gonna wake up, and then he's gonna trip over that pot and then fall and then go back to his usual fight. I'm just gonna shoot him in the face. And here's our first little boss fight. This is the Mole Man, or whatever they're called. And we have a choice here. We can go left to the jungle level, or we can go right to the volcano level. Volcana, it's called in the game. We picked up that, remember that key? We picked up that key and went in that door and unlocked that thing. There's just a lot going on in the game. And basically, we need that thing we unlocked in order to find the black market. The black market in the jungle, because that's where we can buy a bunch of goods for our journey. So that's what we want to do. What I'm going to do, though, is... these webs aren't dangerous. It just takes a second to get through them. But I'm actually going to go back up the level and pick up our pet, because these hit points, I totally forgot. I mean, again, there's a lot of things to mention. We have 5 hearts up there. The only way, there's a few ways you can get hearts. One is to take one of these pets to the exit, and they'll give you 1 heart when you get through the door. Alright, a bat woke up just as we exited. We're fine. Before I put him down, I'm going to make sure... Okay, he might die by that bear trap down there is going to activate when he gets near it. So, I'm going to set him down in here. and just like kind of piecemeal our way down. But you can gain hearts by taking a pet to the exit, or that Kapala we picked up because of the sacrifices we made. That lets you harvest blood from enemies, and I mean it was 5 before, and then I think we killed that bat and it bumped up to 6. So we're gonna activate this spider, and you're gonna just watch the skull in the top left. Never mind. Yeah, I was able to grab some of it. You can see it fill up. Once it fills all the way up, you gain another heart. So now we're up to whatever we're up to now. Alright, these monkeys, this is the jungles now. These monkeys, they almost act like bats, kind of, but in the opposite way, where if you get within a certain radius, they'll jump at you. But all they do is, if they get on top of you, if they get on you, all they do is like molest you like this. They'll take gold from you, they'll sometimes just stun you, sometimes they'll take one of your bombs and drop it near you, and you gotta get out of there. That idol, we could go get it for money. We're not gonna worry about that right now. Mosquitoes are on this level. I'm gonna go try to get that blood. That spider down there, we don't have to worry about him because he drops the paste for our bombs. We already have paste. I think we stole it in the first level. Oh, and these ghost jars, by the way, they have a lot of money in them. So, but if we would break it right now, the ghost would come and chase us out of the level. It wouldn't wait till the 3-minute mark. So you really do not want those ghost pots to break. So I'm picking up money. That's a whole deal to try to get our cat to the exit here. We're not going to do that. These piranha plants, this is one-hit kills, man. If he would walk into me, he'd swallow me, and that's ball game. And they pace the same way as lizards or as cavemen and snakes. They don't attack you or anything. That spider's going to act the same way as one of the little spiders. You get underneath it, and it's just a bigger spider to kill. You can see there it goes. It's messing up that caveman. He can't. I'm kind of taunting him here because he can't get through that hole. And if we needed paste for our bombs, we would go kill him. That caveman over there has a boomerang. It's the same thing as the caveman. Well, it's like a tiki man. Same thing as the caveman from the first level, except you get within his range, he'll, instead of charging at you, he'll semi-charge at you, but he'll throw that boomerang at you. Now I'm kind of calculating on what this mosquito's doing. All right, here comes that bat. You see how sneaky that was over there? What a snake. Or a bat. Here's a hired hand. We're going to wake him up. He's our buddy now. But again, you invite chaos when you wake up a hired hand. Here's the moon challenge. We're not going to worry about this right now. That is a whole part of a quest line that is going to be part of the November to Remember. That we're going to be doing that moon challenge a lot. Every run. Let's see what this hired hand's up to. He's going to see if he kills that piranha plant or what. There's really no rhyme or reason to what he's doing right now. He's just a little bit of a psycho. So I went and picked up that blood from that dead caveman. I'm going to drop our gun down here, and then we're going to go back to this shop. This is a casino where if you roll, you can see on the screen there, if you roll a 7, you get that boomerang. You get that. You play it 3 times, but we can cheat. You throw the dice and swat at it. It will always come up 1 or 6, and you just eventually get 7s. So, riveting content here, but we're trying to get everything done in the game. All right, and then one more. Machete, you just pick it up and kill people with machete. It's not worth it. What you don't want, though, is one of your hired hands to have a weapon. Because he's just going to be slinging it everywhere. I'm trying to jump up there and get that mosquito. Because guess what? Mosquitoes have a lot of blood. So do those monkeys. So What I want, though, again, is my shotgun. We're at 1:43 on the clock. We still have time. So you can see we're up to 11 hearts now. So that Kapala that we got is huge. And anytime there's anytime there's an altar in a level, you're gonna see me scrambling around trying to get bodies to get the Kapala as soon as possible whenever we're playing. So here's these monkeys. And these spikes are usually dangerous. Oh, look at this idiot flying down here with that. Where'd he come from? These spikes can be dangerous, but with a cape you can glide down on them. That's immediate death. You can see there. That's what would happen to us. These psychos. I'm trying to pick up all this blood. Yeah. Those psychos. There's no fall on the spikes and take 2 hits of damage. No, that's immediate death. This is basically the jungle's version of that bear trap where you get close, it'll throw spikes out at you. And that's it. That's a good little jungle level. Okay, now we have that compass. This is really getting in the weeds here, but we have that compass. Oh, we got an altar. I'll stop everything I'm doing when I see an altar, because guess what? How we built up all those sacrifices when we got the cape and the Kapala, the blood chalice thing. You keep on feeding her bodies, and then she'll give you more health. Like she'll give you if we would give her the cat in this level right now, she would give us like 6 health. So altars are important, but we picked up that compass in one of the levels, and now we have a red arrow that points to the exit. There's 2 on this level, that's one indication that there's the black market on this level. And do you see? Watch the top right near the money. That thing remember that thing we unlocked way back in the caves or the dwellings? Where is it at? We're basically trying to find the black market, and it's kind of, I can't find it. It'll start like chirping louder and louder. We're in a good spot right there, I think. Yep, that's close. This should open it. Yep. So without that thing we unlocked with the key in the caves, we wouldn't have been able to find that. You can, but yeah. Anyway, clovers. You pick up clovers in a level, and it changes the time limit in the level from 3 to 5 minutes. So now you feel protected. We have 5 minutes in this level now. They'll give it to you on certain levels, guaranteed, when they know you got to make moves as part of the quest line and stuff. But so this is the black market, and usually when I'm here, I want to find a jetpack, and we found one. Sometimes they're in. Oh, there's a bat. Sometimes they're in here. Sometimes they're not. What you don't want to ever do is bring a hired hand into the jungle, into the black market, because they'll attack that bat, but their boomerang hits the shopkeeper, and every one of these clowns would be mad at us. So we're getting rid of the cape. We're gonna buy the jetpack, and we'll buy some ropes. We're just trying to beat the game right now. I think we're good on bombs. We got all that stuff. Climbing gloves. So right now I go over here and you can see, I mean, especially without a jetpack. With a jetpack I can just go like this, and it's not unlimited fuel. It'll run out and then it replenishes when you touch the ground. But right now I'm trying to climb up the wall and I can't do it. But with climbing gloves, it'll stick and you can climb up. It's very helpful. Spectacles, this will help with dark levels. You can see it got a little bit brighter. Yeah, there are dark levels in this game randomly as well. So we have $12,000. Let's buy more bombs. And we're good. We're ready to head out of here. Alright. Now you can see why I got excited about the jetpack. Even back in the caves when I went through that one door and I was like, oh, jetpack. It'll stop you in your tracks whenever you see one. As you can see, it just makes everything so much easier. All right, now you can't jump down here yet because he's facing me. He would hit me with that boomerang, stun lock me. That's ball game. I would just sit there and take unlimited damage and die. You can see I just shot him into the piranha plant, and he died. All right, 1-4. Where are we at? 2-4. Let's pick up more. There's doors here that have other things we can unlock. We're not really worried about that right now. Just trying to give you an idea of the game. This guy will basically act as a caveman. He doesn't have a boomerang. If you get on his same level, he'll just attack you. Mosquitoes, they'll come after you when you're on there. Oh, we didn't get any shoes in that black market. Usually we get spring shoes that help you jump higher, or spike shoes that help you kill enemies in like one stomp instead of the 3 we'd have to do. Oh, but we got an altar here, but there's an enemy down here we haven't talked about, and it's very hidden. This bear trap here. Well, that stupid spider. All right, this is dangerous. We're gonna activate this one. Get that out of town. Damn it. There you go. It's so embarrassing when you're trying to kill things and to get their blood, and then they end up taking away more of your health. Anyway, we're done in the jungle. Now this is a little boss fight here. He's called Olmec. And after this level, we can go to either the tide pool, which is like ocean themed kinda, or we can go to the temple, like an Egyptian temple. For our purposes, we're gonna go to the tide pool. So this guy, it's a pretty trivial fight for the most part. This first stage, he kind of sees where you're at, and will fall down. Now this second stage is a little bit trickier. He has these 2 orbs underneath him that you have to keep on whittling down, like so. And I mean, this is what you do here for the next 35-40 seconds. But for a lot of the runs that I'll have, that I do, we won't even do this fight. There's a skip that you can do at the top of the level. Ah, shit. One more. Come on, brother. There we go. There's a skip we can do at the top of the level that just skips all this. And there's a reason we're doing all this, and I'll show you why. Here's the final stage of the boss fight. He'll throw out UFOs that explode, and you just have to kind of navigate the situation. You can see how helpful a jetpack is now. But you can definitely beat the game without the jetpack. Alright. Oh man, that got close. Look at all these clown UFOs, brother. Get out of here. Man. Alright, we killed him. He was sinking in the lava, but then we go through. You can see wherever you kill him at the bottom of the level, there's going to be a door that you can stand on. You can stand on him and get through the door. And now we're in Olmec's lair, it's called. We've won the boss fight. The boss fight's over. And the whole reason we do the boss fight is to come up here and get essentially a 1-up. It's called the Ankh. And it'll allow us to die and be able to come back to life once. And there we go. So we have that. We're in good shape. We're going to free this hired hand. There's a bat being stupid. No, there's another one. There you go. And no reason to kill him. We got a parachute, so if we fall for some reason, it'll stop our fall. So anyway, the skip that we'll eventually do is we bring him over here and kind of job our way into the door, into that door this way, and sneak up, grab the Ankh, which is the whole reason we're doing the boss fight. And yeah. So anyway, we are going to the tide pool. Below us is that other arrow. That's the jungle, or the temple. We're not going there. We're going to the tide pool. And we're looking for an altar, is what we were looking for. Let's break him open. And you can see it they're just a menace right now. It's not even organized chaos, it's just nonsense. Alright, some new enemies in this level. There's a squid right there that's... He just spit ink at them, or, yeah. It'll blind you if you don't have the spectacles. We bought those spectacles in the jungle. So that doesn't kill me or anything. You need spike shoes to kill them. If you stomp on them, it doesn't affect them at all. Here's a common little thing in the tide pool, or these little, like, gates, I guess. You gotta trigger them. Alright, here's Madam Tusk. We'll talk about that later. That's a casino game. You play 5 times. We won't go into it. Oh, spike shoes right here. I think I can set a bomb here and it won't get... That guy won't get mad. Alright, now we got spike shoes. Spike shoes will help us kill enemies and... I'm trying to trigger that... trying to trigger that, octopus. Look at these guys. Look at... Okay, here's spikes like in the jungle. If we fall on those, we're dead. That... Jesus, guys. Good job, though, I guess. That, I guess this was a crab. He was spitting out poison bubbles that aren't good. Let's see what other enemies are... No enemies here. There's some... Have there been some ninjas yet? I think there was. There's 2... Jesus. See what I mean? Okay. That purple ninja up there. There's 2 kind of ninjas, purple and red. The red ones are kind of just... They're... just throwaway enemies, easy to kill. Those purple ones are really erratic, kind of, and they can jump on the ceiling and jump down on you. And then that red guy over there, he's trapped. We won't really talk about him until we... You know what's a fun way to die? Is when you're standing here surveying the level, and a hired hand is over on the other side, and he tries to kill a bat, and he hits that switch, and this thing falls on you, and you're just dead. Alright, this is the second phase of the remember that moon challenge that I said let's ignore? That's the second phase of it that we're just ignoring now. Which you actually really don't have to do that one for our end game. Alright, this guy, I forget what he's just called a red crab, man, I forget. Basically, if you get above him, he's going to shoot poison at you. You have to get right above him to do it. But if you get on his level, you can see his attack. But while he's attacking, you can stomp him. There's his bubbles. So you can see that stomp I just did when he activated his attack. Come on, brother. There you go. There you go. Best thing about this is all these crabs he drops are full of blood. That shield, if we would have shot into that shield, I think it would have bounced back and killed us. So we're going to kill that crab. Hopefully the hired hand takes our buddy to the exit there. Our hired hand is poisoned. No, he didn't take him to the exit. Anyway. Where are we at? 4-3. We got lucky there. Sometimes, if you jump there at the worst time, you'll get poisoned. But we were able to stomp on him. This level also, the tide pool also has those bear traps, and they're really hidden sometimes behind this coral on the thing on the levels. And it's wild. All right, the the red octopus thing, see, we'll just stomp him and kill him. But this thing is stupid. This thing, he'll spit out bubbles at you and trap you in a bubble, and it'll eventually happen to us. I'm not going to demonstrate it here because we're going to beat the game. But what I want to do, what I got to do is just bomb him and get him out of there. There's really no good way to get around him. And this is all random. Like, the level will look entirely different next time we're in that level. All right, I already know that red box down there. Oh, I think we've encountered them already. The gold lion over there, that's basically this biome's bear trap, like the bear puncher or whatever in the caves. That red thing, there's a crab underneath there. It's going to come alive. But we're going to shoot it. It's dead. We're fine. So we're taking care of the two types of ninjas there. I don't think we've come across a leprechaun yet. There's a leprechaun down there. He has guess what? He has a 4-leaf clover on him. You kill him, you can extend the level from 3 to 5 minutes. It sometimes comes in handy, sometimes really comes in handy. But you can see he's just a turd. Like, he'll attack you basically like a monkey does. He'll jump on you and take away your gold, as leprechauns do. Oh, those stupid ninjas. Okay, so once it starts retracting, you can walk through it. You see what I mean? You just can't be there when it fully extends. So that's what makes it easy to get past them at the end of the level. We're fine. Okay. This is the ice caves. We have this one, and this is only one level. This is 5-1, and then we moved to 6-1. These UFOs, I think we encountered them in the boss fight. You get under them, they'll shoot a laser at you. Guess what those things are? You can kind of guess what these are. These are landmines. You get near them and trigger them, they explode. Inside that door right here to our left, that's the Yeti cave. You can go in there if you need ropes or a compass, because they always drop those for you. We don't need, and they have spike shoes in there. We don't need those. We're just going to go to the bottom of the level. This level can take 10 seconds if you want it to. Sometimes there's a Kali altar on this level, though. And with all these Yeti running around, you can pick up some favor. Okay, we're going to shoot that UFO. Down there, that's an alien operating just a mech, really. And if you get within its range on its horizontal, it will shoot at you. But we'll kill that alien that's running the ship there, and that's it. And then if you shoot that enough, well, it fell off the level. And then this is the end of the level. Down there is just death. Usually, there's an alien. There's a spaceship mothership you can go down there and visit. Okay, here we go. We get through these next 4 levels, we get to the boss fight, and we win the game. But this is called Neo Babylon, Neobab for short. And if I have bombs, I avoid the level. Because you're so close to the end game, which is really not the end game we'll talk about, but those guys, those red things, those are like mini Olmec boss fights. But they're not boss fights, they're just little turds. That horse we just killed. So now I'm going to drop a bomb and get rid of this UFO, hopefully. Yeah, he's dead. Over here, you see this spinning spark ball. You can see it's rotating around that, the source of it, I guess. Those will be all throughout the level, and they don't activate until you get near them. You can see up there in the top left, there's only one of them that's activated. Now we look in the top left, it's off. Now it's on. Now they're both on. You just have to be real careful and tiptoe your way through Neo Babylon levels. But we're almost home here. All right, you can see down there. I'm already plotting. I'm trying to strategize what I'm going to do. Right beside that lava pool, you can see there's a spark trap that's going to come alive when we get down here, and you can see where it's at. God. And there's another one below us. Yeah, I'm glad we got out of the way there. So, this is not a good setup. You can see that one laser just stays active, doesn't... Well, there goes... There goes the UFO. I think the best plan of action here is to bomb and basically get to where the cat is. These guys, if their head is exposed, you can just stomp on them. Turkey, I don't think we burned a turkey in the caves, but if you set one on fire, it'll give you a heart. All right, we're just being careful. We'll eventually go into this door above us. We'll go into that door a lot, but not today. All right, these things pop on and off. Then we got to worry about that laser ball. We're good. We got one more level. Or no, yeah, we got one more level than the boss fight. I think I said there was 4 levels in the boss fight, but we only have one more level than the boss fight. Again, I'm just bombing. I didn't know where that spark trap was going to come, that spark ball was going to come alive. I wasn't going to... There's another one. Let's be careful. We're good. One of the most dangerous parts of this level is what's about to happen here. Maybe the next time through, these spark balls hit these Olmec guys. They're just missing them, but especially with the jetpack, one of those hits you when it's on fire. That's ball game. You're dead, or your jetpack's gone, and that ruins your day. I'm waiting for them to. There you go. They'll just pinball them. I'm not going to jump up because I can see the. There we go. That Madam Tusk, remember that big walrus in the tide pool? We'll eventually play her dice game in order to get into her little nightclub here. But not today. What I want to do is avoid... Look at all those spark traps over there. But what I want to do is avoid them. Yeah, that's what he said. Sorry you're not on the list. I know I'm not on the list, brother. So that thing's shooting lasers at us. It'll eventually whittle down the level and hit us. So we want to get out of here. So here's my plan. Is bombing. Coming down here. And let's just get a lay of the land. There's no enemies down here yet. Oh boy, look at all this nonsense. That just takes experience playing the game to kind of get the idea on what's happening there. And here's the final boss fight of the game. And with the shotgun and sticky bombs, this will be nothing. Just sit there and shoot her. Alright, see you later. See you later. But, so we could leave this door right now and the credits would play. We would win the game. But, all those things I've talked about during our journey, where I was like, yeah, worry about that later, those star and sun challenges and everything, those will all lead up to this. You'll want to this isn't intended. What we're doing now, this isn't what you have to do every run. But if you have a jetpack, you can skip. Basically, to get up here, you usually have to use the Ankh. You basically have to give up your extra life. You have to like sacrifice yourself in order to make it much easier to get up here. But with the jetpack, you can do the jetpack the jetpack cheat, which is called the bubble, or it's called like the Tiamat skip, the jetpack skip, bubble skip, whatever. So I'm waiting for a good time here to jump. Here we go. I've done this plenty of times. And you can see, yeah, this isn't how they intended this. So that yeah, we just killed. That's light work compared to what's coming. So I wasn't even intending on doing this part of this, but this will give you an idea. So now we're going up into what's called the sunken city. And enemies here include these maggots that have a lot of blood in them. But one of the deadliest part of this level when you first are learning it are these bubble wrap things that we just hit. Because guess what? They regenerate. And if you're in that block when it regenerates, you're dead. There's no... You're done. Like, you just spent 35 minutes getting here, and you're dead. I mean, it's just tragic when it happens. We're going to kill those guys and get blood. We have a lot of money. We'll go in and I'll show you this challenge. This is... That arrow. We'll need that arrow. Back in the jungle, that one challenge, that's where we get the bow. Wait a minute, can I leave? Yeah. We're not gonna... I just paid to get inside the door. Or I didn't even have to pay to get inside the door. But we'll eventually... We'll do that challenge every time. Down here, see this arrow trap? Watch this. That's a poison arrow. And we'll eventually learn that poison... I've already explained it, but poison is awful. Every time we get up here, you can stand up here for about 8 seconds and get like 4 health. There's a crate up here we could bomb and get if we wanted to. Best way to dispatch them is kill them with a rope like that. So I never have a shotgun in this level. I'm always doing other things, which again, if you'll watch the series, you'll see what I have to do every time. All right, there's blue frogs and orange frogs. Blue frogs are just stomp on them and kill them. These orange frogs, you stomp on them, they become a bomb. Good stuff. There's more maggots. We won't wake them up. And yeah, to traverse this level, you go through these little like flesh tubes or something. I don't know. So this is pretty tame level so far. Nothing going on. You can see what this thing does. If it's already picked up that blue frog, but if you go underneath it, it'll attack you and like drag you up the road there. The Sunken City also has these hanging skeleton cocoons or whatever, and they'll just drop shit trying to kill you. We have an altar on this level, and if you ever get poisoned, basically the easiest way to get healed is take one of your pets to the end of the level, and instead of giving you health, it'll lick the poison off of you. You know, because of course it would. So, all right, we got one more level and then a boss fight to win the game for a second. Oh nope! See, we shot off screen, and we shot. This is why you don't shoot off screen, folks. We gotta go. We have a ghost chasing us now. How fun was this until we did that? There's a ghost that came. I gotta go. Man. Kind of calculating this. Damn it. You can see you can kind of trick it. into making moves. I almost died right there. Where are we at here? All right, we got out of town. Man, never shoot off screen. That's a lesson learned. So now this is the boss fight. He's coming up. This Eggman or whatever. He's coming up the level. We gotta, oh Jesus. We gotta traverse the level. Slowly but surely, especially look out for arrow traps, because if you get poisoned here, when you're trying to go to when you're trying to go even further in the game after this, you're dead. You're not gonna be able to heal yourself, for the most part, unless you have an elixir, which we'll get into. But again, I never have a shotgun in Sunken City. So there's that frog that we killed. And we can come back up and get the shotgun to kill the boss, but this is how I kill him. It's gonna be a two-headed monster. There's gonna be a chicken head and a snake head. And I'm kind of seeing on their trajectory and when they're coming up the level. I'm gonna drop 3 bombs there and I missed. Nope, I got the right one. So with spike shoes, we're about to win the game. I could go jump on his head, but I'm actually gonna see if I can drop bombs. Not yet. They'll stick to him, and that'll be ball game. There you go. I missed. We'll get him. Don't worry. That's good. Ah. That'll do her. All right, that's the boss fight. We just beat him. But all those challenges I ignored and stuff throughout the game would allow us to shoot that arrow that we just saw a few stages ago. We'd shoot it into this eye and go into what's called the Cosmic Ocean, which is 94 levels of what you've seen so far in the game, and you have to survive each one. It's not as you'll see what I mean when we get there. It's called the Cosmic Ocean, or you can find a video on it if you're interested. If we had that bow and arrow, which is what I'd be taking through the Sunken City instead of this shotgun, which is why I said, oh, I never have a shotgun. We would take this and shoot in there and go into the Cosmic Ocean. So I will say what I just did, beat the game how I did, beat the 2 bosses. It's when you first get the game and you're learning all the enemy patterns and everything, it is extremely difficult. And I still die sometimes getting here. But we just beat the game. Twice, really. And that's Spelunky 2. But, again, the November to remember is beating the Cosmic Ocean. Which, again, if we were in the Cosmic Ocean right now, the game would not have even started yet. Like, the game starts when you get into the Cosmic Ocean for me. And without talking through a tutorial like I was here, it might take me a half hour to get there. Then the fun starts. And then it's different every run, so that's what we're doing in November. Because I can't get this out of I gotta do it. I gotta beat the Cosmic Ocean before we get into NASCAR. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If you don't if you're not into this journey, then I don't know what to tell you, because that's what we're doing here for a while. All right, thanks for watching.